Hello everyone, my name is Ashley.
And I'm James.
We wanted to introduce ourselves and tell you a little bit about our business. So we're the owners of Royal Legends Comics and Toys. We actually started it a while back, but we wanted to go ahead and start a YouTube channel. So this is our first video. We're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves, how we got started, and what we do.
I'm an engineer by day and Batman at night.
He's actually not Batman, but I'm a nurse by day and I work in the healthcare field. So I do work full-time hours during the week doing that. And then we pursue our eBay business and our passion for collecting after hours and on the weekends when we're off together.
We're both 80s kids. I grew up collecting action figures, gaming, trading cards, comics. Basically anything you could collect, I collected, and I really had a passion for. In 2018, I decided to open up an eBay business in which I started doing liquidation sales and really wasn't enjoying it as much as I thought I would. And I had started looking into my old collections that I had, and it really renewed my passion for the hobby. So I started moving into selling and reselling action figures and cards and comics.
We actually never knew what was going to show up to the house. I'd come home and there'd be ginormous boxes of random items, and I'm thinking, what in the world? And then we kind of transitioned into action figures and trading cards when we realized that so many other people had the same passion, of course, that he did for the 80s action figures and that sort of thing. In fact, for a while he was actually doing some restoration on action figures.
There was nothing more I loved than taking something that was going to be thrown in the trash and bringing it back to life and being able to provide somebody with a quality retro action figure. And it really did good for a while.
It seems like collectors really love that sort of thing. However, 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's disease, and our business kind of had to take a backseat to his health and making sure that that was a priority. At the same time, he was actually starting school for engineering and pursuing his degree in engineering, and we wanted to be sure that we focused on what we should be as far as making sure that it was a less stressful environment for him to be healthy and focus on where our career would go in the future.
But we recently started up our Instagram, and it may be a little bit corny, but it at the same time, I like old action figures and I like to know the stories behind them. And I figured that would just be a good way to get that kicked off. And our Facebook, and now we're trying to get this channel going. We're not sure what direction it's going to go in, but we're just hoping it works out.
This is definitely, like I said, 1,000 times a passion for us. In fact, I didn't actually have a passion for collections of 80s action figures and that sort of thing. And I find myself now, every time we're on a trip or on vacation, wanting to find antique stores or check out items that we could put in our personal collection. And I think that actually surprises him. But he taught me, how to love those things that he actually loves. And I have learned so much about those 80s toys and trading cards, and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are something that we've been recently trying to get into. So you may see us ripping some packs here, but you guys let us know what y'all want to see. We definitely want to share a little of our personal collection and some of our videos and some of his personal favorites, my personal favorites. We find ourselves out and about in stores and end up in the toy section, and I'm saying, hey, we need to bring this home for our personal collection. So it's definitely been a fun process for us, and we're really trying to get things up and running. We've been focusing, like he said, a lot on our social media. You guys let us know what y'all want to see. If you like what you've seen in this video, we want you to like and subscribe to our channel, of course. Leave a comment. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from, what you want to see. We'd like to start going to some Comic-Con, so maybe let us know what's some of your favorite places to go, what your favorite collectibles are, and keep an eye out for what's new. We're going to drop a link as far as our eBay store and check it out, and you can also check out our social media accounts as well. Let us know what you want to see and what you want to hear about us.
Live long and prosper.